It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Lubbock has one of the best fan bases in college football. When you step on the field, they are welcoming, they are loud, and they are passionate about their Red Raiders. This has become a must-visit venue. If you're talking about college football, do not sleep on Lubbock, Texas. The Red Raiders are ready to roar. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders kicker headed to the football to start this 2026 season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Indiana Hoosiers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Red Raiders head coach before the game. He cannot wait to take the field here at his alma mater as the leader of this team. He said, most of my life has been built brick by brick right here where I stand. And when he runs out of that tunnel for the first time, he cannot wait to showcase just how far he's come as a person and a coach. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. So Texas Tech's kicker approaches the football, and the 2026 season is underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Beebe. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Quarterback keeps it. Finding some room. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
He's tackled at the 31. Good enough for a first down.
The Hoosiers will have it 1st and 10. All right, guys, let's talk a little Indiana. They won their first national championship last year, something I know many in the fan base thought would never happen, and makes the grab in their space. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
At the 10-yard line. And that's good enough for a first.
And the Hoosiers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Flips it out to the back. Got him right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He'll go to the air again. Oh, pressure's coming. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Has it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Texastch 0.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run inside. It's Williams. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And, man, I don't know that there's a better 1-2 punch in all of college football when it comes to complementing each other than these two backs. Dickey can run downhill, stay square, be powerful. Williams.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver. And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raider. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to start the second quarter by putting points on the board with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. The ricochet off the left upright and through. And with that, they've taken the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Plows through the defense. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, looking for a man. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Indiana. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Moves the pocket. It's Hammond. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Right side, it's Beebe. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Sells to run, looking to pass. Out wide, it's Carter. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Red Raiders come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Left side is Hudson. Got enough space, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And, man, it's nice to have an offense that can strike immediately. They can put fear in defenses, make big plays, and you see it, man. They can add to the lead. They can build a lead quickly because they have this ability to put points on the board quickly.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Cuts it upfield. It's Richard. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Hoosiers are marching down the field. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete as he threw the helium ball trying to float it in. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
You know, I know it feels as a QB, you throw a couple picks early, you start pressing, trying to get your team back into it because you're losing, but you got to be careful with the decision-making. That time, you're taking a shot deep down the field. The guy's not open. You're lucky that ball wasn't picked.
Gonna look downfield again. On target. He's not quite going to make it to the marker. They'll spot it at the 37, and now a decision on 4th down. Needs it. They'll knock him down, and he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. The Hoosiers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again.
And here's what you know about Indiana football. They're going to be physical. They're going to be so well coached and disciplined, and they're going to run the football. It was the key ingredient to helping Fernando Mendoza win a Heisman, like the ability to RPO off of it. So, Palmer, I don't know who the names are going to be throughout the season, but I know they're going to run downhill, no nonsense, and they'll have a guy that they'll hitch their right to.
Everybody talking about losing Mendoza, but Black and Henry were a big part of that thing, too. I think the offensive line, though, was key to it all. Anytime you have 2 1,000-yard rushers, it's because the guy's up.
Going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. They were all over it. The Hoosiers take their first time out. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's changing the play. To the air, it's Hammond. Look out!
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He'll be stopped short, and they'll force a 4th down. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Punt is in the air. Fields the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of this drive. Just left that ball well short.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Hits inside. It's Beebe. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Pulls it in. It's Preston. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, one thing you got to say about this guy is he's very, very poised. He knew he had that defender bearing down on him. He got hit right as he threw it. Still, though, it didn't affect his accuracy. Nice job getting that completion.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. To the air. It's Hoover. Here comes the heat. And he gets rid of it.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell over.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. On the move. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Hoosiers moving quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down.
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Hope the kicker is okay there. He's in a defenseless and vulnerable position, and you have to protect him. They'll pull in the squib kick inside the 15. Brings a return out across the 25. Gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. On the move at the 30. He's dropped. Texastch will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the number 1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's Ole Miss coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Texastch ready to send the offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Out wide left, it's Carter. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. Inside the 50.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about that shot into the end zone, and he makes the grab for the score. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Rush is on. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Making the adjustment on the play. Back to throw, it's Hammond. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
Making his first move. Lowers those pads. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Indiana! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
Deep in the end zone, it's Hudson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech will start the drive, the offense ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Eakin. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, that one falls incomplete. That hasn't happened a whole lot today, though. This dude has been lighting this defense up with his speed. He showed great hands. Just weren't able to come down with that one.
Between the hashes, it's Simmons. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Sets his feet, it's Hammond. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Left side, it's Preston. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They give it to the freshman his first carry. Defense all over him.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Quarterback changing the play. Number 1 objective here, no turnover. Wide open downfield. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create some explosive plays in the passing game. They're going to need a lot of this, and the defense is fully aware that they're going to throw the football. That's a great start to this second half.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Makes the grab, and down immediately, he picks up a few.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker, and how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down. Motion from the back. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to throw one first. Looking deep. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Got room on the return. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Indiana. Took it all the way back to the house.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Here's Joyner to begin the drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On play action. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
You know, this is a very well-rounded defensive line. They play this 4-3 scheme. They've got guys up front that keep their gap integrity against the run, but they can also win one-on-one against the pass. And you just saw the speed off the edge by that defense.
They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Got to make the play on 4th. Going to take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. And the Red Raiders peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. See some running room. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. Straight ahead, it's Beebe. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. They'll send the back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Here comes the offense on first down. The give as they work on that clock. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Keep it on the ground. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. The Hoosiers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. The give on fourth down. There he goes. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, it's Martin. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that